Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks so much for joining for this 20-minute feel-good flow class. I'm coming to you from the beautiful Eterio Resort in Mexico, and I'm very excited to share this practice with you. Let's start off in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and let's bring the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, let's rest the hands down. Bring your attention to your breath, your body, your mind, and invite the totality of the being that you are to come into alignment, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. And then allow yourself a long and conscious deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes and we are ready to begin. We're going to get started on the hands and knees, so let's move on over to your hands and knees. Let's stack the hands about shoulder width apart and the knees about hips width apart. We'll begin with the movement called cat and cow to help coordinate breath with movement. Inhale, roll through the spine in a long, deep extension. Exhale, round the back all the way under, drawing the navel in. Inhale again, a long, steady, deep breath in. Exhale, let's round the back and draw all the way under. We'll do one more time. Inhale again, a long, conscious, deep breath in. Exhale, let's round all the way under. Good. Make sure your eyes are open. Let's gaze between the hands. We'll curl the toes under, and now we're going to lift on up to downward facing dog. So inhale, let's send the hips back and up and find the way to downward facing dog. We'll stay for 5 deep breaths. So we have 1 long deep breath in, long deep breath out. Start to invite the breath to deepen and elongate. 2. Say hello to the body, how your body's feeling. 3. Long deep breath in, long deep breath out. 4. Let's do one more. Good, and at the end of that last exhalation, switch your gaze forward and let's inhale, step your right foot forward, and exhale, sink the left knee down. We're gonna come into Anjaneyasana or the crescent lunge. Come up onto the tips of your fingers and just drop the hip for a moment and work out any kinks that might be there in the front of the pelvis. Kind of roll a little side to side, and then let's slowly rise the torso up. Externally rotate the shoulders, expand the chest, and inhale, raise the arms above your head. Nice. You can gaze forward. You're welcome to look up and press the palms into each other. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. We have 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. That's good. Keep breathing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2. 3. Keep elongating the spine, breathing life, energy into every joint of the spine. 4. We're almost there. 1 more big breath, and then as you exhale, let's take the hands down. Curl the left toes under, press into the hands, and inhale. Let's step back to plank pose. We're going to hold plank for 5 breaths. So we have 1, deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, nice, keep working. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 3, we're almost there. 4, almost there. 5, we can sink the knees down and exhale. We're going to bend the elbows, come on down to chaturanga, and inhale, we'll lift up to upward facing dog, rolling over the toes and then pointing the feet, lifting the chest up, and then exhale, we can roll over the toes and head on back to downward facing dog. Good, separate the shoulders, settle in here just for a moment. Keep the breath calm and aware. Nice. Switch the gaze forward, and after the end of the last exhalation, prepare to step forward. Inhale, step the left foot forward. We'll come up onto the fingertips and drop the right knee down. Pointing the right toes, take a moment, kind of rolling out through the right hip, getting any kinks out that you might feel. Taking a moment to feel your breath, body, mind connection. Then inhale, lift the center of the chest up. Very good. Roll the shoulders out externally and then raise the arms. Nice. Good work. Keep breathing. We'll be here for 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2. Nice and easy. 3. Remember, you can press the palms into each other if that feels good for you. We have 4. We're almost there. 1 more big breath in, and on the end of the exhalation, let's scoop the hands down. Curl the right toes under, press into the hands, and inhale. Find your way back to plank pose. Nice. We'll hold plank again to build some strength. So we have 1, 2, draw the navel in, firm the front body. 3, 4, almost there. 5, exhale, we'll do chaturanga. You're welcome to keep the knees down, or if you want to try, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, big breath out. From downward facing dog, we're going to walk forward to a forward fold. So I want you to bend your knees, walk about half the distance in, reach down, layer your fingers around your big toes. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. This is Padangusthasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Good, we'll be here for 5 breaths. 1. And deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, 3, relax the neck, feeling any tension in your neck, just draining away, dripping away, melting away. 4, let's do 1 more breath here. 5, inhale, let's lift the center of the chest forward. Exhale there. I want you to bend your knees, release your toes, walk your feet just a little bit in towards each other, and now Utkatasana. We have chair pose. Extend the arms forward. 1, doing really well. Keep breathing. 2, chair pose can be a little challenging, so find that feeling where you're rooted down into the ground, but there's a feeling of lift through the center line. Very good. Your palms can be open and the shoulders externally rotated, or the palms together, still continuing that external rotation. 4, find what works for you. 5, exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, send your chest forward, walking the hands down. Exhale, step back, find your plank pose. Settle in plank for a moment, big breath in. Inhale again, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, all the way out. Nice. Switch the gaze forward now. Inhale, step forward. Bend your right knee. And instead of sinking the knee down, and this time we're going to swing it back. So we'll come forward and then raise the chest up. So now we're working on warrior 1. So externally rotating the shoulders. We can leave the arms out to the side or extended up, or palms pressed. Good. And we'll stay for 5 breaths. We have 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep breathing. 2, 3. Nice. 4, almost there. The legs are working. Keep breathing. 5, exhale, take the hands down. Spin the left foot forward, press into your shoulders. Inhale, back to plank. Find your plank. Good job. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing. Big breath out. Settle for a moment. We prepare to switch the sides. Switch your gaze forward. Inhale, step the left foot forward, sink your right heel down. Come up into the foundation of your warrior pose, stabilize. Externally rotate the shoulders and extend the arms. We got 5 breaths here. 1, check in with yourself. How do you feel? 2, 3, almost there. 4, 5, exhale, take the hands down. Press up into the shoulders. Inhale, find your plank, nice and stable. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, all the way out. Nice. Switching the gaze forward again. This time we cross the feet and exhale. We're going to come down to seated, extending the legs forward. Hands next to the hips will lift the center of the chest up, and this is Dandasana position, or the seated staff pose. Lifting the chest up, the navel draws in and space comes between the ribs and the hips. Good. 2, 3, keep it flowing, keep your breath. Calm and steady. 4, 5, let's pivot forward. Hold on to your big toes. If you can't hold the big toes, you can hold on to your ankles. This is Paschimottanasana. Inhale, straight arms, big breath in. Exhale, let's fold. Good, using that internal heat to increase your flexibility. Don't worry if you're not flexible yet. It'll come with lots of practice. So we have 1, 2, you could close the eyes for a moment to really enter that inner space in your forward fold. 4, 5, inhale, straight arms. Exhale here. We're going to deepen the forward fold just a little bit. You can put the heels of the hands on your toes and reach for the back of the feet, or you can interlace your fingers. You can even hold your wrists. Inhale, straight arms, prepare. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's forward fold. Stay for 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, keep breathing. 5, good job. Inhale, we straighten the arms. Exhale here, stabilize, activate your pelvic floor, release your feet. Now cross the feet, we're sliding the feet underneath you, and then let's inhale back to plank. Find your plank pose, keep it nice and stable, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, all the way out. Good, switch your gaze forward again. Find your plank pose, cross the feet, roll over and through the shin bones and extend the legs forward. Now let's work on Baddha Konasana. So we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together and then lift the knees up and then gently open the soles of the feet and then let the knees spiral out to the side. So take a moment here in Baddha Konasana, just kind of rock a little side to side so you can feel your hip joints, you can feel your back muscles, and then open the toes. You can kind of separate the toes just a little bit. Take your thumbs, place them on the mound of the big toe, then lift the center of the chest up. And we'll stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, steady breathing. 3, 4, 5, good job. Okay, we're gonna now pivot a little bit forward. So a long, deep breath in. Exhale, let's pivot lightly forward. So this is gonna increase the demand of flexibility. So you may feel slightly challenged here, just keep working. 1, you can close the eyes, reaching forward with your chest and your chin. 2, 3, good work, keep breathing. 4, almost there. 5, nice. Inhale, let's come on up and exhale here. Now we'll move from Baddha Konasana into Upavishta Konasana. So I want you to separate the legs. Let's kind of just gently roll a little from side to side. And get the feeling, the movement through the hip joints. Then let's point the feet, flex the feet, and then land halfway between point and flex. Reach forward. I want you to hold onto your ankles or hold onto the outsides of the feet. Holding the ankles, inhale, prepare, deep breath in. Exhale, fold, and you can pivot forward, but don't pull. You might stay relatively high, or you might go all the way down. Up to you, find your breath. 1, gaze at the nose tip. You can also tuck the head a little bit under if you're a little bit higher. So we have 3, deep breathing. 4, reaching forward with the chest, gaze at the nose tip. 5, inhale, let's lift the chest up and exhale here. Now we're gonna go for a balance. So I want you to rotate your tailbone just a little bit under. We're gonna lean back, you're gonna hold underneath your knees, and then extend the legs. If you extend the legs, you can hold onto your ankles, lift the center of the chest up, and we'll stay for 5 breaths. So we have 1, 2, 3, keep the legs engaged. 4, almost there. Draw the navel in. You're doing really well. Keep breathing. 5, good. Let's cross the feet. Hide the feet underneath. And then take the hands down. Inhale, find the way back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, big breath out. Switch your gaze forward and then exhale. This time just come down onto your knees and then exhale, sink back onto the knees. We're gonna do a back bend called Ustrasana position. And this back bend helps open the front body. So inhale, come to a kneeling position, lift the center of the chest up. And option number 1 for Ustrasana is to lift the ribs away from the hips, interlace the fingers behind the back and expand the chest. And we're just gonna roll the shoulders forward and you can stay here, just kind of pushing the chest forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, 5, exhale, back to your kneeling position. We can repeat that same variation of camel, or we can try a different one. Inhale, come up to the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, let's lift the center of the chest and exhale, dangle the fingers back, heels of the hands onto the heels of the feet. The shoulders roll forward and we'll stay for 5 breaths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there. Keep breathing. 5, engage the pelvic floor and come up nice and smoothly. And then exhale, let's sink the knees together, hands by the feet, and exhale, child's pose. Very good. Feel the back muscles releasing. Couple more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Very good. Inhale, let's lift the chest forward. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, find your way back to plank pose. We got a good plank here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing. We'll switch the gaze forward, cross the feet. Exhale, sit down, and this time we're gonna lie gently down. I want you to draw the knees into your chest and give yourself a light squeeze. And then extend the legs upward for Viparita Karani. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. 1, breath in, start to settle, turning your attention inward. 2, start to feel the integrated effects of the practice. 3, 4, keep breathing, nice and easy. 5. Okay, we're going to take it into halasana or plow pose. Bring your hands in and lift the hips up and over, so spiral over. Interlace your fingers and then wiggle the shoulders underneath you and point the feet. 5 more breaths. So we have 1, 2, 3. Keep it breathing. No forcefulness. 4. Let's do 1 more big breath. 5. Separate the hands, free up the shoulders, and then exhale, roll the spine gently down. Your feet rest on the ground. We're in constructive rest position for a moment. The knees spiral in, the hands on the torso. The mind is calm. And then exhale, let's extend the arms and legs. We're now gonna take a little rest. Keeping the mind quiet, calm. Return to that intention to align breath, body, and mind so that the full being that you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that all those different facets of yourself can come into alignment and harmony and work for your highest potential. Finding that sense of alignment and carrying the thread with you, allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, reawaken the body, your fingers, toes, your hands and feet. And then on the next breath in, let's find the way back to constructive rest. We'll fold the knees up into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. Exhale, roll over onto the side. Inhale, we'll come all the way back up. Return to your comfortable seated position, eyes closed for a moment. Allow yourself to feel a few long, deep breaths. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more, just like that. And let's take the hands in prayer. Let's do 1 more. Now a long deep breath in, and we'll end with the sound Om. Om. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love.